Coming to the last sign, Pisces, the symbol is fish. Element is water, and the Lord of Pisces is Jupiter. Here in the symbol, there are two fish swimming in the opposite direction but attached by a string. So here the nature is dual. So this symbol also represents the dual nature of their of this Rashi or Lagna. I mean the zodiac sign. So it's like they want to approach two different things, like mind wants something, body or let's say their soul wants something, their consciousness wants something else, but they're both binded or attached or chained together. So this shows their duality in general. So coming to positive traits, empathy and compassionate. These people are very empathetic and compassionate, and they can be seen as very kind people in general, very giving and interested in philanthropic work, volunteer work where they want to help animals or injured people or handicapped people. So yeah, they can be very empathetic and compassionate towards especially the people who have suffered. Yeah. And they can be very emotionally intelligent too. Water sign shows that, water element shows that, and they can be creative and imaginative. This can be very good if they're especially in psychology field or artistic fields like painting, drawing, and in these fields, especially in visual arts nowadays, creative and imagine their rich creative approaches and imagination can help them excel in these fields. And they're born with strong intuition, and they have very strong draw or their pull. They have a strong pull towards spirituality, and their intuition, especially when it comes to understanding emotions or trying to understand what the person is going through in general, understanding situations, they can be their intuitive mind can be very useful, and that can make them very emotionally intelligent. And they gain a lot of wisdom. It may be through physical experience like the Sagittarius people, or it's most of the time due to emotional experience or emotional situations they go through, that can teach them. These people can learn very good lessons from in a very short span of time, because they learn through emotions, unlike Sagittarius people, since they are ruled with by fire element, they spend like 1 or 2 years trying to learn something, and because of that they gain some wisdom. But these people, just from some interaction, they can gain or learn the same thing. So these people can be generally seen as very wise, and they can enter spiritual fields, or they have a natural draw towards spiritual fields. And they can be very selfless, and they can be very selfless of let's say, for example, they can be very giving, they can be very generous, they can donate a lot, and especially with their time they can try to heal people as psychologists, psychiatrists, try to show direction to people, and they're very adaptable to situations. It may be tough situation or any different situation. They can adapt to changes very quickly, just like water. They're very adaptable to any given situations. So these are all the positive traits. Now coming to negative traits, they, since it is also, this sign is also denoted by represented by fish, they are very good at escaping decision making or tough choices they have to make in life. So they try to escape these things and end up facing even more difficult situations. So they have the natural habit of just escaping from any conflict or any difficult situation. And they can be very unreal because they're very creative and imaginative. This can make them more mind oriented people, where they end up thinking a lot, and they enjoy fantasy related things, like any fiction books or anime or any of these things. They indulge a lot in unrealistic things, and their expectations also can become very unrealistic. uh, and especially the fire and earth people can find these people, the water or the Pisces people, very unrealistic in general, and they can be overly sensitive. Now these people, because here the Jupiter's blessing is through their ability to think and gain wisdom, and they are very emotionally intelligent. Now they focus a lot on emotions, because they focus so much on emotions and not physical interactions and things like other element people and other sign people. They can be seen as overly emotional. At the same time, these things, since the other sign people are very energetic in general, these people can end up becoming very sensitive to those element or those fiery or strong-willed people. And this can also lead them to becoming victim, developing victim complex. Like they end up thinking all the mistakes were caused by others because they took some action or something, and these people simply became a collateral damage or something because of what they did. And they can end up acting like victims. And they can be indecisive because they calculate so many things when it comes to emotions. Like they want to help person A, B, C, D at the same time, and equally. They can have a very difficult time when it comes to decisions, especially when it comes to emotional matters. They can become indecisive. And since these people trust others very easily, they have a lot of water element traits in Pisces, since it's also represented by fish, and fish and water are linked. They can be very gullible. They are very soft, and they, that can make them very gullible, and people who want to cheat or fraud them can easily, these are the easy target people for them, especially if they are overly sensitive or overly emotional, and they fall prey to emotional traps or emotional stories. So these are all the negative traits. Now coming to solution. In solution, meditation which increases their awareness. Let's say, for example, the type of meditation that focuses on breathing, hearing, or trying to focus on an imaginary point will help them a lot. Like the type of meditation the archers, the professional archers or the shooters perform, will be the type of meditation that will help these people. This will bring their awareness to the present and to the environment around these people, instead of being very imaginative and trying to be in a fantasy world. And they should draw boundaries, especially when These people are very friendly and very caring. So they have a very bad boundary system whenever it comes to just meeting strangers. They are very open and they just speak everything. Instead of that, they should try to create a boundary and try to create a small shell or something around them, and that will really help them keep the wrong people away. And they can journaling the emotions they feel, letting their emotions flow through the words in journal can really help these people. And art or any artistic field, music or painting, drawing, any of these fields, writing, any way of express create what creative expression will be very good for these people. That will help calm down the waves or the force of water, and keep their mind at ease. And they can practice anything, any field related to energy, like tarot or crystal healing or reiki. Will be very good for them, as they're naturally very spiritual people. This can really help them. And prayer and text, when it comes to spirituality, and one of the solutions would be performing prayers or listening to prayers at the very least, will be very good for them. And reading text, reading spiritual or reading history will also be very helpful. Reading spiritual texts like Bhagavad Gita or Vedas will be very good for them. So I believe this covers Pisces. Yes. And this concludes all the 12 zodiac signs. Yeah.